Ladies and gentlemen, may I proudly bring to you, this is ProW Soul from prowsoul.co.uk, and this is the question of the day. And the question is, should Chael Sonnen become a professional wrestler and wrestle for the WWE? And my answer is for that, hell yeah! Without a doubt of a shadow, I think he should become a professional wrestler. Why would I say that? Why would I say that? Simply, well, there's a lot of things actually. Well, the first thing is first, for those who don't know who Chael Sonnen is, Chael Sonnen is a MMA fighter. He fights for the UFC. He's just recently retired from the UFC. I don't want to go too much in detail but the point is, he's retired from the UFC. Now, obviously, he can, if he wants now, he can go to the WWE. He can go and, he can't fight in MMA, but he can go and do professional wrestling if he wants to. Now, for those who's never ever, for those of you who have never ever seen any of his promos, you gotta check him out online. They are crazy, they're eccentric, they're just so damn in your face. They're brilliant. He is the perfect bad guy and heel character for the UFC. He was great. He had a whole nation who hated him, Brazil. Now the whole nation love him. It's crazy the way everything has worked out for Chael Sonnen. But the guy is one hell of a talker on the microphone, and he can definitely work it. He's very articulate and he's very witty as well on the microphone, and personally he would be brilliant for the WWE. Now the reason I say that as well is because he does know a bit about the business, because he admittedly he was becoming a heel character on one of the shows, on the Tough Finale shows, against Wanderlei Silva, and Wanderlei Silva was supposed to be the good guy. However, Wanderlei Silva was ending up becoming the heel character, and he basically contacted Paul Heyman to get some advice, because Paul Heyman is friends of CM Punk, and CM Punk is friends with Chael Sonnen. So, ideally, he knows about the wrestling business, he knows how it works, and basically he had to shoot. So basically he had to just be honest with Wanderlei Silva in Tough Finale, and quite frankly, in terms of his promos, he's brilliant on them. He's great on the microphone, he's so damn eccentric, and he can be a great heel. And for that reason, just for that reason alone, he could sell a lot in the WWE. He would become a great heel. Now, as well as that, he walks around about 230 pounds, etc. So he could definitely do professional wrestling. Yes, I know he is an MMA fighter, so you can say, hey, he's not a real wrestler though. He's never wrestled in his life. You're damn right. But the thing is, he can definitely learn. Give him 6 months to even a year. He could just do some training. I know it's difficult, but he can train to become a professional wrestler. But if he does, look at Kurt Angle. He had an amateur wrestling background, and he transitioned to professional wrestling amazingly. Why? Because he talked on the microphone. Now the thing with Chael Sonnen is he's got this amateur wrestling background as well. Great on the microphone. Wow. Sure, he can't be the Olympic, wrestler and the Olympic hero type of thing. However, he could have some great matches in the WWE. He could do a lot of good matches. Sure, once he's learned all the craft, etc. in professional wrestling, he could do it absolutely perfect, and he can be a great heel. One of the main reasons why he can become a great heel, because he's a Paul Heyman guy. He is. He could get Paul Heyman to manage him. I know Paul Heyman has got Cesaro who he manages, but let's be honest, he's only got one guy, Paul Heyman. he can definitely get another guy, and the other guy can be Chael Sonnen. Not only that, he could get advice from CM Punk. If CM Punk decides to come to the WWE, they could both be a tag team, and they could both become the heels of the WWE and go against the WWE. It would just be awesome to see, competition, the McMahons versus, CM Punk and Chael Sonnen, because that's the thing. He is such a good bad guy. He could go after the Shield, because they're baby faces, or he could even go after Daniel Bryan. He could say, Daniel Bryan, you stole the yes of Diego Sanchez. Give that back. You need to give that back. You need to respect the MMA's community, etc., etc., etc. You are all blah 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 blah. And I'm sure he can just carry on and become a great heel. And he could do a great heel segment with John Cena. If there's anyone who could do damage and become a great heel among John Cena, it would be Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen would come out with a great promos. I would love to see that segment where John Cena would come out trying to do his promo, and Chael Sonnen coming out talking the smack to him and saying all kinds of whatever it is, etc. And that segment would just be awesome. What I would love to see is, Chael Sonnen come, basically wrestle, a few months, etc., enter the Royal Rumble, win it, and go to WrestleMania and face John Cena for the title. Sure, he would have to lose, because obviously, you can't just have some newbie come off the actual MMA circuit and win the title. That would just be rude to the WWE. However, the build up to WrestleMania, etc., from John Cena to with Chael Sonnen would just be awesome. As well as that, you've got the McMahons as well. Sure, maybe not Triple H and Stephanie, but he has talked a load of smack to Vince McMahon on UFC Tonight, calling him all kinds of things. I don't want to really repeat them, but he really did, lay into Vince McMahon, saying that it's not even a possibility that he would be able to wrestle Dana White, because allegedly Dana White and Vince said to Dana White that basically, you guys we should fight, maybe in the octagon or maybe in the WWE ring, and Dana said no. Obviously, it was, they're promoters, they're not wrestlers. So basically, you could have a great segment where Chael Sonnen finally gets to meet Vince McMahon, and McMahon and him go back and forth, and then Chael Sonnen does the heel thing where he screws him over, and John Cena maybe has to be the guy who has to save Vince McMahon, and again, he'll be a great heel for that. And or if Cena can't do it, then basically bring Shane McMahon back, and because he has to fight for the the father's honor, etc. And that will just be awesome on its own. The McMahons versus, you can have Shane McMahon versus Chael Sonnen, or you could even do in the end where it ends up as the McMahons, Vince McMahon and Shane McMahon, or you could even have Triple H and Shane McMahon versus CM Punk and Chael Sonnen. That would be great storylines for the WWE. Hopefully, if Chael Sonnen hears this podcast, I really hope he does. I hope he considers becoming a professional wrestler. I think he would be awesome. He's done everything in the UFC. He has had great fights. He has, in terms of his legacy in MMA, he helped bring UFC more out to the mainstream, and he's definitely positioned it higher. Without a doubt, he has had a big influence to it. But at the same time, if he goes to the WWE, my gosh, he could become one of the greatest heels there for a few years, or however many years he would like to do it. So, and Vince McMahon, if Vince McMahon would actually, consider the fact that basically he could get, Chael Sonnen to wrestle for his organization. If Vince McMahon would approach him to say, hey, come to my developmental route, come through there, and go through that, learn the craft, and then become the heel, the bad guy that you want to be. I would think that would be pretty damn good, won't you? Let me know what you guys think. Do you think, it's too much for Chael Sonnen to do? I don't think so, personally. Or do you agree with me? Because I think it definitely, if Chael Sonnen makes his mind up to do professional wrestling, I think that would be ideal for him. He wouldn't have to. He could take TRT if he would like to. There's no. It's not MMA. You know what I mean? It's not steroids. Not literally hurting anybody on purpose. You know what I mean? It's more of a work as opposed to physical assault. So in that respect, ideally he could take TRT, or you can take the actual new banned substances which he was just taking, which he got in trouble for just recently. So yep, let me know what you guys think. Please like, subscribe, share. Please check out the sponsors on my prowsoul.co.uk. Please like, subscribe, share. Thank you again for listening. Thank you very, very much. Have a great day. Have a great day. And peace out. Peace!